Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome back to ACS Sneakers. My name is Aiden. On today's video, we are taking a look at the Yeezy 380 in the pepper colorway. Before we get into that, I just want to say a huge thank you to my returning viewers. Thank you as always for supporting me and the channel. And to any new viewers, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, hitting that bell notification. We do release brand new content each and every week. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the intro. Now, just before I proceed any further, my friend Ben over at SneakerSpot reached out to me prior to recording this video and asked me to include his giveaway within the video itself. Normally, if it was anybody else, I probably would have said no, but Ben is a super cool guy and I really wanted to help him out with the giveaway. Now, the giveaway is to win a free pair of Jordan 1 Lows in the reverse bread colorway, which is a super dope colorway in my opinion. In order to enter, you need to amass points over the course of September by answering a series of random pictures that are going to be included within his Facebook group. Now, the more correct answers you get, the more points you gain, and the more chances you have to win the shoe. But you might be thinking, it is the 21st of September, what chances do you have to win since you've missed the first 3 weeks? But with that said, there are still plenty of opportunities for you to gain points and to potentially win the pair of shoes. So there is going to be a random image within the video itself, so you need to make sure you are commenting the correct answer in the comment section below, and make sure you do join SneakerSpot's sneaker community, and make sure you are getting yourself actively involved within the giveaway. So a huge shout out to Ben for hosting the giveaway, and without any further ado, let's get back into the video. Initially releasing on September 12th for a retail price of £200, today we're taking a look at the Yeezy 380 in the pepper colorway. Just to point out that this is the non-reflective version of the 380 pepper. The reflective version does come in at a slightly higher price point of £220. Now, if you've been around the channel for quite a while, you'll probably know that I've never really been a big fan of the 380 model. So this is actually the very first time I've ever had a 380 in my own collection. So with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at the box. And here we go guys, I now have the box in hand, and as you can see we just get that usual bog standard Yeezy cardboard box, this time with the 380 branding stamped across the top. If we take a quick look at the label on the box, which reads Yeezy Boost 380 in the pepper colorway. This is a UK size 9, which is my size, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into my review. And here we go guys, I now have the shoe in hand, so getting straight into the shoe, here we have this textured prime knit upper. Consistent with other 380 models, the overall pattern on the prime knit is very similar to other 380 colourways. Starting off with a white or cream base layer, there is also light blue and diluted pink. In preparation for this video itself, I did actually find it a little bit difficult to actually describe all the individual colours in the prime knit, as within different lighting it did appear slightly different. So for example, in my living room the light blue looked almost grey, so it did take me a little bit longer to actually narrow down the exact colours used. In terms of the overall quality of the prime knit, it's very consistent with other Yeezy releases. It has a super soft and very good feel underhand. I always do like the prime knit that they do use on Yeezy releases. For me, I think it's always of a very good quality and is always extremely comfortable on feet. And now moving down the shoe, here we have this glossy orange stripe running through the lateral side. Now, even though this isn't the reflective version of the shoe itself, you do get some of the shimmering features that you can expect to get on the reflective variant. Now, to be honest, this is probably the main reason as to why I've never had a 380 in my collection previously. I think that on this particular shoe, it looks really messy and really detracts from the overall appeal of the shoe, which is quite surprising for me, honestly, because I feel that the stripe on, say, the 350 V2 is probably the most attractive feature on that shoe. I just feel that the stripe on the 380 model is definitely not done as well, and I really just don't like the overall look or feel. The material is actually different from the prime knit as well. It definitely has a more plastic net type of feel, and in my opinion it looks and feels really cheap, which definitely is a major issue for me personally. Alongside the stripe we do get these little holes for extra ventilation. If you're anything like me, I do pull out my Yeezys on exceptionally hot days, so having that extra ventilation is an absolute must for me. The same holes can also be seen on the medial side alongside an additional stripe. However, this time the stripe on the medial side is a lot more refined than what we saw on the lateral side, and personally I do think it blends much more nicely and naturally into the prime knit upper. If you guys haven't already, please go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you never miss a video. Let's get back into it. Moving down even further, here we have a semi-translucent, smoke grey, chunky midsole. And like what we saw on the 700 model, it does sweep up towards the heel. Now, I didn't realise at first glance, but the midsole does also have the same drip feature that was seen on the Alien colourway that released in 2019. At first glance, I just thought that it was a smoky midsole, but when you actually do get this up close, it is something that's pretty cool to look at, and I think it's a really interesting feature on this shoe. Moving on now to the outsole on the shoe, here we have the Adidas Ultra Boost technology housed within a rubber outsole. I, for one, am really happy to see that the 380, like the 350, does use Adidas's Ultra Boost tech, as I do feel that it's so much more comfortable than the EVA foam found on the 700 model. And now switching over to the lacing on the shoe, here we have the god-awful Infinity lacing system that we've seen on the last 3 Yeezy releases. Now, I've already made my feelings clear as to why I don't like the Infinity lacing system on the 350 and the 700 model, but to be completely honest with yourself, I actually don't mind how it looks on the 380. I do think that it actually gives the shoe quite a nice streamlined look, and I really don't mind it on this shoe personally. I still don't like it on the 350 or the 700, it just looks unnatural and it's unnecessary in my opinion. If, like me, you don't like the Infinity lacing system, Adidas have so kindly provided us with an additional set of laces. Not sure why you'd want to use red laces with this colourway, but if you do, all you need to do is to destroy the laces on this shoe by cutting them out in order to insert the red laces. I won't lie, I'm a little bit intrigued to see how it looks, but I definitely won't be destroying the Infinity laces on my shoe. If you guys decide to swap out the red laces, drop me a message on Instagram because I'd really like to see how this shoe looks. And now moving over to the sock line of the shoe, here we have this light cream stretchy ankle collar. Now, I do personally feel that this adds to the overall customizable fit to this shoe, and I really do like the overall padding around the heel counter. In my opinion, it is exceptionally soft in hand, and I just feel that this is going to be incredibly comfortable on feet. Taking a look now at the insole of the shoe, this actually caused a little bit of a stir in my household. We couldn't quite decide what the exact colour of the insole was, but we did narrow it down to 3 different colours. So we have either a light orange, tan or beige insole with the black Adidas and Yeezy branding. Let me know in the comment section below what you think the colour of the insole is. In my opinion, this is definitely a light orange to match the stripe on the shoe. And that just about wraps up the overview of the shoe itself, so now let's go ahead and get into my opinions on the shoe. And now moving over to the most important aspect of any sneaker, and that would be the sneaker's comfortability. For me, I was blown away by how comfortable the 380 is on feet right out the box. It definitely doesn't require any breaking in time, and I actually do think it is a little bit more comfortable than the 350. In terms of durability, unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to test out the shoe's full durability as of yet, but other than the stripe on the side that's made out of that cheap plastic, I do feel that the shoe has been made very well, and I do anticipate that it is going to be very durable. In terms of sizing, I personally went true to size, which I did feel fit me perfectly. If you do have a chance to try out the shoe before buying, I would highly recommend you do so, just so you can understand the best fit for you. If you don't have a chance to try out the shoe before buying, I personally would recommend that you do go true to size. And in terms of my overall opinion on the shoe itself, I do give the Yeezy 380 in the pepper colourway a very respectable 6 out of 10. To be honest, if it didn't have that awful orange stripe running down the lateral side, I personally would give this either a 7 or an 8, as there are lots of things about the shoe that I really do like, and personally, I do feel that it's the second best 380 colourway behind the Alien. I'd love to know what you guys think as well, so please go ahead and drop me a comment in the comment section below, and let's go ahead and take a look at the shoe in more detail. Now, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who stuck around to this point in the video. Please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, hitting that bell notification, and I hope to see you again in the next one.